looks like it's another Waste Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, and I still do not have the hang of this. It is episode 3 of We Won't Let It Go to Waste, the show that asks the question, will you let it go to waste? Ladies and gentlemen, it was so fun interviewing one Nick last week. Thought I would interview another one. That's right, folks! It's Nick at Night. Basic cable TV in general cannot offer you this fine programming. And tonight we have with us none other than Nick Patchez. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Right the fuck now. And if you didn't applause, come back next week and I guess we'll try again. How's it going?
What up? Going good. Happy to be here, Helder.
I bet you're in some exquisite weather right now.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not winter weather right now. I'm in high 80s.
Oof. Well, I say that to say that we have snow for the first time on the ground here, so we're the complete opposite. The polar opposite, if you will. Oh! How's your trip so far, sir?
Going good, man. I think I told you that my cousin, she's getting married here in Cancun, so the whole family is here. We've been here for the week. Tonight's our last night, so we'll be going back home tomorrow. So, but I'm loving it because I like the warm weather. I like the heat, so this weather is like I love it. Cool. I'm in a tank top right now, and it's December.
Yeah, I see, and I'm in a hoodie, so it's kind of like a major contrast. A major contrast. We are up north. Yep. You are down south. And we are part of We Won't Let It Go to Waste. Are you ready for question 1?
I am. Hit me.
All right. Well, this is going to be, we're going to start off pretty easy. So what's your name? And even though we've already said it, or rather, what would you prefer to be called? Or what would you like to be called?
Well, yeah, as you mentioned, my name is Nick Patchez. I identify as Nick Patchez, and I would like to be referred to as Nick Patchez.
Nick Patchez, it is. Also part of NP Promotions. But we'll get to, speaking of promotions, we'll get to that in a little bit. Nick Patchez, where are you from in this world?
So I'm from LA, from Los Angeles, all over Los Angeles. My whole life I grew up in all the areas. I grew up in Montebello, I grew up in East LA, I grew up in Pico Rivera, HP, Boyle Heights. My family moved us around a lot when I was a kid. At one point, I even lived in Utah for like a year. So yeah, I've been all over the place. But I'm LA based. I'm Los Angeles based.
I used to stay at hotels in Pico Rivera. It's a nice little neck of the woods. Hey, what are you doing? And when I say what are you doing, I mean could be anything to do with work, projects, bands, you name it. I think we already touched base on that, but the floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, so kind of like what you mentioned, right now I've been kind of, I guess, putting all my efforts and putting all my emphasis on being a show promoter. Mentioned NP Promotions, that's my promotion, little side gig, little side hustle, side hobby, and that's I've been having fun with that. So that's what I do. That's kind of like my night job, my side gig. But I've done music in the past. I've written some songs, and I played a couple shows and stuff. But for now, it's been just the promoting thing that I've been focusing on, and then hopefully soon I can get back into releasing some more like solo music or getting a band started.
Sorry. I noticed you had some music up on Spotify there, so you guys should give that a listen. Because if you don't, we'll get all the links, and we're going to put them up on the when this gets onto YouTube. So anything you want, any links you want to give us, they'll be there, sir. Okay, so have you ever worked with or alongside Cosmic Kitten or something, on something, or otherwise have an idea or plan to work with them on something?
Yeah, so I think the main thing that I should say Cosmic Kitten helped me out with, and it was a lot of fun, is that they were on the lineup for my festival, End of Summerfest. That was back in I guess August of this year.
Yep.
And I put them as one of the like the top 3 bands. They were like one of my headliners, and they killed it, like always, like they always do. But that was the main. I think that was the main thing. That's how I met them. That's how I got to know them, just through promoting and planning that festival, and then going to their shows, hanging out with them. And then after that, well, I guess Zach liked the way I did my fest, so he asked me like, "Oh, do you want to help out for the Cosmic Carnival?" And I was like, "Dude, fuck yeah, you guys are fun. Yeah, I'm happy to help out." So I went ahead and Zach gave me all the info. He gave me all the content. He gave me the whole plan of how he wanted to do things, and I basically ran their social media page for Instagram for the fest, and then I just posted everything for them, and I just was that, and then showed up. Just showed up. While I was posting on their page, I was also promoting on my promo page. So it was I was basically just doing like social media stuff for them. And other than that, I mean, other than that, as far as like helping them out or working with them on stuff, it's just been going to their shows, just being one of their groupies, I guess, hyping them up at the shows.
But that means that means you're a fairly newer fan, then, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I started listening to them. I guess I listened to them around the time that they released their Laugh of a Lifetime album, because I was trying to find bands, and yeah, it must have been like in May or June or something when I found their account, and I was kind of looking through bands, and I found them because of the Hazards.
Yep.
And because of the Hazards, and when I was when I did a quick look at their page and I listened to their music, I was like, dang, this band is pretty awesome. So I just looked at their next show, and then I just showed up, and then surprisingly, they were actually down to talk to me. I wasn't sure what to, I was kind of overwhelmed, not gonna lie, by Zach and Karen and Jay. I was kind of overwhelmed by them, so I was like, dang, they have a lot of followers, and they got a lot of good music. Like, dude, like, what if they don't want to talk to me? And then I happened to see Zach. Well, Zach and Karen were walking into the show, whatever it was. It was like a Nirvana tribute show or something. There was a Nirvana band, like a cover band there, and they happened to be walking in. They were going to be pulling in their gear, and since he was passing right by me, I was just like, "What's up, Zach?" He just looked right at me. He was just like, "Hey, man, what's up?"
Yep.
I was like, "Oh wow, he actually what's up to me. That's cool." And then after that, yeah, I just walked in. I had my family there with me, so I walked in. I watched the show, and then I waited for them to finish playing. And after they finished playing, I just went up to them. I started talking to them. I was like, "Hey, like, my name's Nick. Get to know." And I think on that same night I mentioned to them about the festival that I wanted them to play at it. So and then kind of just everything went from there. After that, there, the rest of the story from there, just hanging out with them and just going to their shows, helping them promote and stuff.
You hit the jackpot,
that was back
sir.
in. Oh yes, I did.
And actually,
it was totally.
They're good folks. You hitched your wagon to a good couple of mares there. And that actually answers pretty much the next few questions. When did you first meet them? First impressions of the band? First live Cosmic Kitten show? Impressions of that show? So I guess we can basically go to, in general, what's your favorite show or event, whether you attended it or bore witness to it online or however which way? Which would you say would be your favorite?
Well, I think definitely I have to mention the first one that I saw them at, the show that I already mentioned, because that was my first time seeing them live. And I was like, oh, wow, dude, like, they actually sound as good as they do on, like, online, like, it's not just for show. So definitely I got to mention that one. But probably another one of my favorites is, I think you have a clip of it, but they played a show up in Palmdale a couple months back. And, it was way out there, and I think I was still barely getting to know them. I hadn't really hung out with them much, and I think they posted like, "Oh, we're giving away tickets." Like, comments on our post to win tickets, and I might have been just at home just randomly scrolling. I was like, "Oh, that's cool!" Like, "Oh, Cosmic Kitten is gonna do it. Let me join it just to kind of participate." I don't think I'm gonna win or anything, but whatever. So I commented something random, I think, And then I think a couple of days later is when they, I guess Karen posted about it, saying like, "Oh, congrats, because Nick Patchez, you won a giveaway." And I was like, "Oh shit, cool." So I drove all the way up there to Palmdale, and it was pretty fun because I drove out there by myself. I was driving through the canyons and the mountains. So I stopped, and I was kind of just taking in the nature and everything, and then met up with them, and yeah, it was cool. I think we there was even a cat there named Lord Patches, which was pretty funny.
What?
And yeah,
What are the
it was a good
what are the
show.
odds? Let's check out that clip.
Signs were there.
Let's check out that clip right now. All right. That hopefully that played. Otherwise, I'm going to be very sad. You saw the whole thing? All right.
But, yeah, I took that video. That's the video that I took from I went to the show, and that whole venue. I don't know what the venue was called, but they had like graffiti art like everywhere, and it was pretty cool, and it was like a massive stage that they played on. So I took that video from the show, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. I think I was the only one there for them. But I was like, dude, I was kind of like get the mosh started and trying to get people to to join in. But it was cool. It was fun.
Nick Patchez, people don't know what they're missing out on. They sleep on it, and when they wake up, they're like, "Oh shit!"
It's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late.
Too fucking late. If you miss the boat, you better start swimming. What's your favorite Cosmic Kitten album?
My favorite album?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest in saying that probably the newest one is probably my favorite. I know I also do enjoy the My Lobotomy one. That one is cool. Yep. But I'm gonna have to say that probably the newest one is my favorite, just because that's how I met them. Like that's all their songs, like basically all their shows that I've been going to. When I first met them, they had already released that album, I think, or they were about to release it. And since I was going to their shows regularly, they were mostly playing songs from the new album. So, so I think I would have to say that definitely that one is my favorite, the newest one. But I heard a couple songs from My Lobotomy. I like that one.
Lobotomy, yeah, that's a good.
And then
that's
other than
a good one, of course.
Whenever I put them on shuffle, yeah. But definitely, Laugh of a Lifetime. Definitely, it's really good. It sounds very quality. I saw the documentary that they posted about a couple weeks ago, where like who they got to record it and everything, and it was like, yeah, you could tell they went hard. They went real professional for that one, and it shows because the album is really good. There's a lot of good variety on there. It's a lot of good songs.
Oh yeah, I don't know. They just keep getting better and better.
The only way to go is up.
And it's just for them. What would be your favorite song? You could either give me an overall one, or if it's too tough, you could just give one from each album, or whatever.
Well, just in case either Zach, Karen, or Jay are watching this live, or when they start watching this, when it gets posted, I think they should already know which one is my favorite.
Wait. Let me guess. Before you go into it, I'm gonna guess Songbird.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll say some other. I'll say some other songs that I like too, but definitely Songbird is my favorite. When I first heard the album, like the whole way through, I really enjoyed that one because for people who listen to them regularly, they have their alternative grunge, like they're very like hardcore. A lot of their stuff is very like hardcore. Mm-hmm. So when I heard Songbird, I was just like, oh, dude, this one sounds very melodic. This one's like, you know how they say a lot of bands, like certain bands, like heavy metal bands from the 70s or the 80s, like they have their one ballad song, like Guns N' Roses has November Rain, or Kiss has Beth. So basically, I when I heard Songbird the first time, I was just like, oh, wow, like this is different. Like this was really nice. So, and I just liked it. I like the lyrics that that Karen was talking about in the song. And anyways, so that's just sound wise. But
Hmm.
then for my birthday, um, I kind of just as a way, as I mentioned, I'm a promoter, so as a way to kind of get them to get more people to show up to their two-night residency with the Hazard and Cosmic Kitten at
Hmm.
BBA. It was my birthday was on like the same day, so I was like, oh, dude, like let me make a flyer, let me make a flyer and be like, oh, come
Fuck
through
yeah.
to Nick's birthday party, and it's at DBA, and there's gonna be live music with Cosmic Kitten and the Hazards and NPIS. So I posted a flyer and I did the whole shebang just to get more people to show up, and people did. But at that show, um, and my friends know this. I told my close friends about this that Karen and Zach they dedicated the song to me for my birthday. And dude,
I
like I remember I was just kind of when they said it, when I, like when as I'm standing there, like my family's all there too and everything, and
That's
as they're on
badass.
stage and they're like, oh, this next song goes out to Nick Patchez for his birthday and for graduation. And I was like, oh, cool. Like I didn't even know what they were gonna play, and then they started playing Songbird. And dude,
Yep.
at this
Yep.
point,
Yep.
I had already heard it. Like I had already been listening to it. Like I already really liked the song.
Mm.
So for them to now like dedicate it to me for my birthday and my graduation and everything, I was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like as soon as they started playing it, like I started crying. Like I was just sitting there, like just watch. I started crying. I started to tear up, and it was just very. Anyways, ever since ever since then, probably until the end of time, Songbird will always be my favorite by them. Like that'll always be my song, for them. But
Mm.
okay, you guessed it. You guessed it right. But I will say so. Songbird definitely. Now that that's out of the way, Songbird is definitely my favorite. But I also love. I like my shoes, like I mentioned. Um, I like the one. I'm forgetting the. Oh, Gold Pool is really good. Gold Pool's good. I like the one that it kind of has like a Arabic like a sound in the beginning. I'm forgetting the name of it, but it goes.
N- No head.
No head.
No head.
No head
No
is really
head.
good. Um, I mean, I guess I gotta mention Harry Ape. That's their favorite. That's their number one song. But I know they're burned out by hearing that one.
It's
Harry Ape is really
understandable,
good.
but it still fucking slaps. So.
Yeah. No, it's a badass song. But I just know
Mm.
even myself too, like as a musician, I just know like, oh, okay, dude, like yeah, this is I know this is the song that everybody wants to hear, but we want to
Oh
hear
yeah.
we want to play our other stuff too.
But I'll tell
So
you
but
what.
yeah, definitely Songbird. Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say real quick. I'll tell you what. I think "Count Me In" might replace
Oh
Harry
yeah,
Ape as
that
the
one too.
new fucking exploding, like blow your brains out sort
Yeah,
of like.
makes me play up. Yeah, I should have mentioned that one. I should have mentioned when I listened to the album the whole way through. I remember like or it might have been the first time I heard them play it live. But I do remember like the first time hearing "Count Me In," whether it was on the album, like on Spotify or live. I just remember thinking like, oh fuck, dude, this one goes hard. Like, damn, this one's like too hardcore. Like, I think they played it at my birthday show too, and I was
Fuck
there,
yeah.
and we were just like, oh, like, dude, like I was there, like I think I was a little buzzed. I was just there, like I was headbanging like crazy to that song, and I think
Yep.
it scared my family too because they were there. They were there off to the side,
Oh shit.
and
Yeah.
then this they're playing this. They finished the song, and then I kind of look over to the left to my family, and I'm all like looking for approval, like what did you think? What did you think? Like that was sick, right? And then I look to them, and they're all kind of
Like this.
yeah, like all scared. But dude, that count me in. That one goes hard. That one goes
Mm.
hard. So definitely, yeah. Songbird, Gold Pool. You said no head, right?
No head. Yep.
My shoes,
Yep.
and then
Harry Ape
count me in.
and Count
Count
Me
me
In.
in. I'll stop at five. I'll stop at five. But yeah, I love those.
I think that's a really fine eclectic selection. But I'll tell you what about Songbird. I don't blame you for feeling that way about it. It does get you in the feels. It does get you in the feels. You don't think it's gonna happen, but then you're feeling a little verklempt when you hear it. So I totally get that. 100%. And Gold Pool, yeah, another one of their more sweet melodic type songs. They can do fucking anything. We're gonna get a little bit more complicated though. What? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not complicated at all. But what's your favorite lyric or lyrics of Cosmic Kitten?
Well, I guess I'll bring it back to Songbird again. I guess another reason why I liked that one, when the line from the chorus where she's saying, "If I could sing, you have to listen to me," right? And you know, Karen has an awesome voice. Like I really love her voice. Like the music is really hardcore, and then with her voice, like you know, I've always told people that they remind me of like the Cranberries, you know. Her voice, yeah, just because her voice is very soft and very like melodic, very like soothing, you know, compared to the hardcore. It's a really cool contrast. But anyways, when I hear her sing it, at least like I remember the first time hearing it, I was listening to it, and I think she sent me the lyrics one time because I asked her like, "Hey, could you show me how to play it? Like I want to learn how to play it." And she sent me the lyrics and everything like that. Nice. And as I was reading it, when I thought about the lyrics, I was just like, dude, like it kind of seems like it almost kind of seems like a begging like type like lyric, you know? Because it's like, oh, like if I can sing, you have to listen to me, and it's kind of like at least the way I thought about it was like I was imagining like this person that's kind of like just crying, like they're kind of like, oh, like listen to me, you know, like listen to me, you know, like I'm trying here, like I'm trying really hard to, you know, like to get your attention or to, you know, to listen to me sing, you know, like tell me what you think.
Sorry,
my bad,
there's just a bit of. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Someone started calling me. They started calling me right now, so I declined the call.
Oh, okay.
But that's kind of okay. So I feel like I want to say some other ones too, but wait, hold on.
Yeah. Well, while you're holding on, I will interject quickly and say, to me, it seems like that it's almost like a chant or a mantra, like you're saying it to them, but you're saying it to yourself. You know, like kind of like you're trying to like actualize, I guess, manifest it. So I think so. Yeah, I get what you're saying, 100%.
Well, because that's what music is. Musicians are people that are, you know, they feel alone. Musicians are people that feel alone. They feel depressed. They have all these thoughts, all these feelings, emotions that they just don't know what to do with. And the only way, as musicians, that's how we communicate, basically. So music, you know, I'm pretty sure any musician would probably agree with it. That's like our love language. That's how we communicate. And the best way that we know how is through our lyrics, through our music. And you know, not to say that I'm in Karen's head. I know what she's feeling. I know why she wrote the song or anything like that. Sure. But I'm just saying, when I heard it, like myself, even too, being a musician, writing lyrics, and when she sent me the lyrics, and as I was reading all of them, that's what I saw. Like, or that's what I kind of was interpreting. That's what I was understanding when I was reading the lyrics. That it's kind of it's like it's a sad song. Like, it's a very somber song, you know. But it's also like a beautiful song too, you know.
Hopeful.
Because it's kind of like a story. Like, she's talking about like, oh, lo and behold, there's the monster coming back.
The creature's back from the show.
Yeah, the creature's back from the show. You know, it's kind of like talking about a story. Like she's telling. I don't know who she's talking about, but I kind of imagine like, oh, it's a story about somebody who's like, you know, like, oh, like there they go again. Like, oh, like it's repeating itself. Like, oh, like they're back from another show. Like, oh, same old. And then if you fast forward to the chorus, where like, oh, if I could sing, you have to listen to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I would have to look through all the. Maybe that's something we could do for like a future podcast, or like maybe you could do that for you could analyze like an entire lyric or something. But like, what I'm trying to say is that the Songbird, I guess that's why I liked it so much, because it was kind of like I felt very empathetic towards the song and towards her lyrics. It was like, dude, you could tell like this is a very sad song. This is somebody who's like, who's in desperation, like who's asking for help, you know. So
I think that's a good way to interpret it. I would say that the creature back from the show might be Karen. You know, maybe it wasn't a great maybe like the crowd wasn't great. Maybe they had like a shitty time slot. Maybe like maybe the sound guy was a dick. It could be like a number of things. You're like, here we go again, you know, that sort of deal. This same bullshit.
Yeah.
It doesn't always happen, but I'll tell you what. When I sing, you will listen to me, but they're too polite to say it. So if I can sing, you have to listen to me.
Yeah, that's true. It says you better listen to me.
Yeah.
That's another because she sings it softly, but the words are you better. Like you better listen to me. So she's singing it like softly, but it's also kind of like you better listen to me. You know, if I'm gonna sing, you better listen. Like I'm not doing this for nothing. You know, like it took a lot out of me to do this. You better listen to me.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's fair. It's you know what? That is a great idea to try to do like an analysis show, but like, holy fuck, the amount of times I've been wrong about guessing what a song is about because their lyrics are so cerebral that your automatic assumption is to take it on the at surface value, but it goes so deep that it's like subcutaneous. You know, it's like not everything. You know, for example, Kitten Caboodle is about the loss of a cat, but some other things are like, you know, until they say, you know, like what Fog Brain was about, I would not have assumed it was about who it was about.
Yeah, their lyrics are definitely not pop punk lyrics, that's for sure.
Absolutely not. We're gonna pause on the Fog Brain things. We're gonna come back to that in a couple seconds here. But what? I think you had a general overall thoughts about their latest album, Laugh of a Lifetime. Did you want to elaborate any further, or specifically on that particular album?
I not really. I guess I just, if anything, I just want to say like that I'm really proud of them. You know, I'm really like, you know, like you know, like you, I'm a big fan of them, and I believe that, you know, like a lot of the bands, like them themselves, and a lot of the bands that I promote, I promote bands because I believe that, dude, like these bands they're better than what they're getting. You know, like a lot of these bands deserve to be on the radio or deserve to be playing at like, I don't know, like MTV or like not MTV, but like, you know, like
Warped Tour
radio or like crazy shows. You know, like basically like I promote, like I go with bands and, like, dude, like these guys, they deserve better than what they're getting. And as far as the album goes, when I heard it, I was just impressed. Like, I was very impressed. I was very like happy for them. I was like, dude, like this sounds awesome. Like this sounds very quality. The songs are great. The songs are catchy. All the lyrics are catchy. You could tell there's meaning behind them. The music sounds good. When I played in my car and I'm listening to my headphones, I'm like, dude, I'm like headbanging, and I'm like, dude, like it's badass, like, you know. And I fuck with it. So I think overall, probably I just want to tell them that I'm like they did good, you know. Like I'm very happy for them, very proud for them. I don't know. Obviously, I'm sure it took a lot of work, but the work that they put in for the album, it was worth it because I love it. And I know you love it. I'm sure a lot of other people love it.
Steve Moriarty from the legendary band The Gits helped produce Laugh of a Lifetime, as you can see in the lyrics video for Songbird. Speaking of music videos, thoughts on the recently released Fog Brain music video?
You know, I hope you don't get mad at me, Helder, but I have not had a chance to watch it. I saw them post about it.
You get a pass because you're in Cancun.
Yeah, they posted it. They posted it a couple days ago, right? Or did they post it last week?
It was just a few days ago, and they're already at, what was it, like? I think like 2,000 views or something.
Yeah, I've been here in Cancun, and the service is good enough for texting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like kind of like advanced video stuff is good. And I've been kind of running around. I've been with family. It was my cousin's wedding, so I've been kind of like trying to stay off social media a little bit.
No, that's understandable.
I did see that. I did open up Instagram and I saw they posted about it, like, oh, our new music video for Fog Brain. I was like, oh, cool, you know. And then I meant to click on it, and then I, life, and then I just something else happened, so I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But dude, I'm
But
sure
you're going to
it's
be in
badass.
for a treat. You're going to be in for a treat.
Okay.
You are going to be in for a treat. There's
Are
no
we gonna
ifs,
watch
ands, or
it right now?
buts. I would, but if you can't hear it, it's going to be weird. You know, because you can't hear the music playing in the background right now, right? I'm playing very quietly right now. It's Kitten Caboodle. Funny enough, we just talked about it. I'm playing Lobotomy right now in the background, very quietly, just perfectly enough that it won't interfere with any of us. But unfortunately, you can't hear it, which means you wouldn't hear the music video. I could play the music video, but then you would be sitting there for like a few minutes. Like how long? How long is it? Like
I'll just be like
3 minutes, 19
headbanging,
seconds.
but I'll be headbanging, but I'll be like off beat, so because I'm not even listening to it, I'll just be faking it.
Yeah, if I need to figure out how to make it so that even the viewer, even the listener could hear. I mean, it's beyond I have limited capabilities in this field. That's Zach's department, and he says it's not doable. So you'll have to check it out on your own time, maybe after this show. If you have, say, I got a few more minutes of this interview. Wink, wink. Check it out. But I will say one thing quickly. Let's go back to when you're saying they should be on MTV. And this is a message for MTV. MTV, I just want to give you 4 words, okay? MTV, Unplugged, Cosmic Kitten.
That's right. I think that's pretty fair.
I'm waiting. I'm fucking waiting for it. Nick Patchez. Overall, what are your favorite Cosmic Kitten moments? Were they something live that you saw personally? Was it something you saw online? Anything. Skits,
Okay.
this, that.
Favorite moments? Only music related, or are we allowed to get like a little
Anything
personal,
Cosmic
or...
Kitten. Yes, anything Cosmic Kitten related.
Okay.
A memory, anything.
Okay. Well, I think I already mentioned one of them for sure. The birthday, my birthday for sure. That was So I think that one was on June. That show was on June 25th, maybe, or maybe June 23rd. It was the Hazard's residency, and it was Hazard, Cosmic Kitten, and NCIS, I believe, at DBA. I think that whole show in general, that was probably one of my favorites. Hanging out with them because we were there, like hanging out. There was a lot of people that showed up actually for that show. Everybody was having a good time. So that one's got to be my number one. Probably will always be my number one.
If I were you, I'd probably say the same. That sounds like it was very memorable and heartfelt and touching and just an amazing experience for you. Kind of jealous.
And then I guess some other. Oh, don't be jealous. Don't worry. They would do the same. They'll do the same for you.
That's true.
And then I guess some other ones. I'm sure, like, a lot of the shows that I've gone to have been really fun. Right. Definitely, like the one that they played at for me was really cool. One thing that was pretty fun was when I did an interview like what you're doing now for all the bands at my fest, and Karen hopped on. Karen, I think Zach was at work, and Jay was somewhere else, but Karen, it was just an interview with me and Karen, and that was fun because it was I think before that I didn't really get a chance to talk to her much. I was always kind of talking to Zach, and so that was my first time kind of having like a full-on conversation with her, and we were like putting on filters and stuff like that. It was just pretty fun. It was a lot of giggles.
Yeah, I remember that.
Definitely when Karen showed me how to play Songbird, that was pretty nice because, like I mentioned, from my point of view, like seeing like their followers and like how much music they have, my point of view, I'm like, dude, like I don't even know if I can talk to them. Like I don't like from my point of view, I don't even know if I'm good enough to even like DM them or anything.
Oh.
And I remember one day I happened to message the page, and I know now that it's Karen, but I messaged. I was like, hey, like I think I straight up asked like, hey, like how do you play Songbird? I'd like to learn how to play it. And then like I think within 5 minutes, Karen sent me all these videos. Of her like playing it. Like she basically sent me like tutorial videos of her playing it. And I was like, what? Like, dude, that's so cool. Like she did it like ASAP, and I thought that was pretty fun. So there's that. All the soju shots we've done. The acoustic unplugged show. I was able to catch Zach and Karen dancing. I've never seen that before. Like all the months that I was
Nice.
knowing them,
Yeah.
and to catch them like dancing. I didn't catch them on video. I was too late to catch them
Ah,
on video, but all of them were dancing, including Karen. Karen was like dancing, and
nice.
so that was cool. Um, and then yeah, I guess just I don't know. If I'm being honest, like all the times that I've hung out with them have been fun. They've been fun, but I guess
Hmm.
I'll leave it at that because I'm the type of person where like if you can't think of it off the top of your head, like it's not that important.
No,
So I think
exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've already said the ones that kind of like came to me right away. But so definitely on my birthday, the unplugged one, my and the Summerfest, the interview with Karen, and then her sending me the like how to play Songbird, like those. Yeah, those have probably been some favorites. But then, but every time I see them, I love hanging out with them. They're so fun.
But the dancing one, that's a memory that's special because it's just for you and it can't be replicated by anyone
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
But yeah,
Seeing Karen like doing jumping jacks in her dress, like her usual like dress outfit was
Yep,
funny.
yep.
That was pretty funny. And then Zach was right there. So he was doing like a stripper type dance, like he was like swinging his arms.
Sounds
and
about
stuff.
right.
It was, like, that was pretty funny. And then Jay was just standing there. He was just like, that was pretty funny.
Jay is stoic, but he's a charming
Yeah. Or
motherfucker.
I should say, my bad.
Huh?
They are funny.
They.
My mistake. They
No.
are funny. They are funny.
No, I
Karen
catch
always
myself
gets-
sometimes doing that.
There's another memory. Sorry, Jay. Karen is always correcting me. Karen is always correcting me on that, and I know she gets upset at me for always messing that up. But yeah,
Oh,
they are funny.
they are indeed. Tell you what, Cosmic Kitten, like I get what you're saying because it's been stated before that they don't really seem like they're approachable, or not necessarily they don't seem approachable, but you're worried that they're going to be unapproachable. But they're so down to earth that they're basically living in hell. So absolutely anyone out there, if you're just getting in to Cosmic Kitten, don't be afraid. You have nothing to fear. They will, unless they're super crazy busy, but don't hold that against them. You know, when they're trying to set up and stuff, that's their time where they can't be fucking around. But if they're at the merch table, they'll talk to you for hours if you let them.
Definitely. Unless you happen to catch them on a really bad day, or like let's say you see them in
Exceptionally
public,
bad.
like if you see them
Sure.
in public when they're not at the show, definitely
Yeah.
maybe don't talk to them. But like unless you happen to catch
No,
them
yeah,
on
yeah,
a
yeah,
very
yeah.
bad day, stressful day, nah, like Karen, Zach, Jay, they are the nicest people I've ever met.
Oh yeah.
They'll talk to you. They're so cool. They'll buy you shots. They'll take pictures with you. They'll joke
Mm-hmm.
around with you. And they love joking around. They're
Oh yeah.
in case you have like a very stupid, silly sense of humor, then Jay and Karen will love you. They have such a great sense of humor. But they're so nice. They're very kind and caring, and so yeah, so definitely like what Helder said, that they if you ever felt intimidated by them, don't feel intimidated. They're the nicest people you'd ever meet.
You listen to Nick Patchez, or else. Hey, check it out. Do you own any Cosmic Kitten merch? And if so, what? And what's your favorite of the things you own? And do you recall what the first thing you ever purchased from them was?
Definitely, I finally bought the vinyl.
Fuck yeah.
I don't really listen to vinyl. I have a record player at home, my dad's. I don't really use I grew up with CDs, so I like CDs. But I was like, you know what? Let me buy a vinyl just to have it. It's still in the packaging. I bought a vinyl. I bought their Last of a Lifetime vinyl.
Nice.
I bought a patch. I'm excited to put that on my jacket. I'm gonna put together a jacket, a denim jacket of just nothing but the local bands that I worked with from the LA
That's pretty
scene.
cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I bought their it's a pink their logo, the pat. I'm gonna put
Oh
that on there.
fuck.
Yeah, and then I think I bought the Nirvana collab shirt. I bought a CD, I believe. I have it in my car. And
Nice.
then my pink Cosmic Kitten shirt, the black and pink cat shirt.
Fucking rad.
I think that's all I have. I'm pretty sure I have some buttons too. But as far as like what I purchased, I think I've that's all the Cosmic Kitten merch I have. I think at the moment.
That Nirvana one is just fucking like, when I first saw it, I thought I must have like be losing my mind, and it was a real thing. I fucking love it. It's perfect. It exemplifies them perfectly. Oh, well, was that? So, but I'm sorry. I think I did. You say which one the first one was? Was it the vinyl? I think you did. You not say that was the first thing you bought?
Oh no, it's not the first thing I bought. Probably the first thing I bought was the black and pink T-shirt.
Oh, the black and pink. Okay.
That was the first thing I ever bought. The vinyl is actually the most recent thing I bought.
Okay.
And all the other stuff was in between.
And you have like a personal favorite thing? Did you? Or my brain damaged and you already said and I just zoned out? If I zoned out, oh my god, what time is it?
Well, you know what? I actually am a big fan of the color pink. I actually do like it.
Yeah,
it's not my favorite color, but I do like pink. So definitely the black and pink shirt is cool. I can't wait to put on that pink patch on my jacket. All the stuff that they have is pink. Those are my favorites. All the colorful stuff. I like all the colorful.
Pink and black is a good combination for sure.
Yeah. Oh, anything. Let's go with black.
Oh well, that's true. That's true. Even yellow, like yellow and black is. But I still love my yellow Cosmic Kitten shirt. I guess we already covered the video part. So guess what, Nick Patchez? Got some bad news for you.
Oh no.
Because right now we have additional Cosmic Kitten questions that you have not prepared for.
Dude, how is that bad news? How is that bad news? Tell me, how is that bad news? We get to talk about Cosmic Kitten more? Bro.
That's a good attitude to have. I was testing you. No, I wasn't. I'm full of shit. What song of theirs would you love to, like, if, you know how, like, on YouTube they have, like, the lyric videos and you use them for, like, karaoke pretty easily, right? If you could do that for any one Cosmic Kitten album, a song, which I already think I know what the answer is, but which one would you choose?
You know, I'm gonna call your bluff, and I'm gonna say that you don't know which one I'm gonna choose.
Really?
If I'm being honest, this is me being the promoter in stuff. What I think, like, let's say if they only were able to choose one song to make as a karaoke song,
yeah,
I think they should go with Harry 8. I think they should go with Harry 8 because it is their most famous song. And if you think about it from like a point of view of like let's say somebody listens to them for the first time, or let's say like listeners are. Everybody's drunk at a karaoke night, and I think like, damn, like I wonder if Cosmic Kitten has a karaoke song, you know, and then just you know, thinking of it like from like a statistical point of view and like analytics, and let's say Harry 8 is the most well known song by them, more than likely somebody is probably gonna look up that song first. They're probably gonna look up that song first. So I'm not. I know I'm a Cancer. That's my zodiac sign. And supposedly Cancers are very manipulative, but I'm not being manipulative here.
No. It makes perfect sense what you're saying. It makes 100% perfect sense. No, I get it.
But what I'm saying is that if I had to choose, and if they were asking me for advice, I would say that if they had to only choose one song to make it as a karaoke song, I would say probably do Harry 8. Even though I love Songbird and I love Gold Pool and all those other songs, if they had to choose one, I would say go with Harry 8.
I would sing that. I would sing that every fucking day. Trust me. What's your favorite? Sorry. It is. No, it is. Because I'll tell you, I think I said this in the last program too, but it bears repeating. When I first heard it, when it was just a single, and I was like, holy fuck. This is like this is Cosmic Kitten. They're just a small little satellite, and all of a sudden they've just grown and just ripped the trajectory of their fate. This is nonsense talking, but it makes sense in my head. And then it destroyed the world. So the world is destroyed because the moon that was Cosmic Kitten is gone. They've made their own planet. They're their own world now, and it started with Harry 8.
Yeah, they're probably responsible for the big crater in them. I wouldn't be surprised if they're the real reason behind it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's basically either one of Zach's sonic drum blastings with his stick. That's one of Carnberry's just guttural wails, or it's one of Jay's like just bone shattering bass strummings.
It caused the tear in reality for the multiverse.
That's why we're all Cosmic Kittens now. That was not always the case. There was a point where we were not. Put a pin on that one because we're going to get to that in a sec. Favorite music video?
Favorite music video is the one with the cardboard drum set.
All the World. Yeah, that was a very cute one. I can't believe all the effort that they did to like replicate their guitar, their drums in cardboard. That must have taken an eternity.
Yes, that was a very cool, fun idea, and it's cute, you know. Like, you know, and I don't mean that in a way to diminish it or to make
absolutely
it sound, like,
not. No,
childish.
no.
I mean cute in the sense like, dude, like, yeah, that's like cute, you know. That's cute that it's like I could imagine a kid, like a little kid seeing that, like, wow, like what is that? Like what band is this? You know, and all of a sudden now they're into Cosmic Kitten because they see like a cardboard drum set.
If only. And it's also quite iconic because it was born from the pandemic, so it's kind of like a piece of history encapsulated in that music video, and about the pandemic essentially as well. All the world goes back inside. Is that right? All the world goes back inside. Oh my God, they're gonna shoot me dead. Hey, Nick Patchez.
Isn't it trapped inside?
Sorry?
All the world is trapped. Isn't it trapped inside? All the world is trapped inside.
Yes, that's why it sounded fucked in my head. Oh, all the world is trapped inside. Yes, you're right, and I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're leading an interview right now. Sorry.
I know. I almost broke my headphones doing that. That would have been very silly. Okay, so we've got a question sent in from previous guest, Death of Nescafe, death of.nescafe on Instagram. They ask, you, Nick Patchez, have a millisecond to record a ringtone off the radio, and Cosmic Kitten is playing for one night only, and it's near the end. It's almost done. What song are you recording? Go!
Wait, record a ringtone? Create a ringtone from one of their songs?
You have a millisecond to do it. You have to choose right now which song. What's the song that's a ringtone? Pressure.
The first note of Songbird. Dun. Dun 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 dun. That's the ringtone right there. That's my text message alert. That'll be my text message alert right there. Dun 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 dun.
Fuck yeah.
Just that beginning part.
That definitely would work. Hey, you could try it.
Or no head.
Oh yeah. That would make for a good like phone ringtone, and then the Songbird one is like a notification sound.
Yeah. That's what I would say probably. That's what I would.
Sounds good to me. Nick Attack, which was our guest last week, the other Nick, but without a K, at NICATTAC, it asks you, Nick Patchez, if you could see any two bands play with Cosmic Kitten, which would you choose?
The Cranberries and Nirvana.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, dude.
We're waiting until the afterlife to do that. we're all waiting. Once we get to the afterlife, then we'll see it. I'll be waiting until then.
Well,
No, but
when
no.
the world ends, we can do it. No, it's
No,
I'm down.
I say that because yeah, they I don't know. I just like I would compare their sound to those two bands, but yeah, I guess currently, I mean, dude, I like both you and me believe like I think they should be on the radio already, or like they should be like
No
like
shit,
mainstream.
yeah.
So I guess because they're alternative grunge, they're like alternative rock. I don't know. Like I guess if I was putting together, I'm gonna say like I want to see some mainstream. Like I'm trying to think about like I don't know, bro. Like let me think about like somebody who's big right now. Like I like Oliver Tree. I really like Oliver Tree.
Oliver Tree. I've never heard of that.
Oliver Tree. Oliver Tree. He's one guy. He's he's funny. Like you just have to. I don't know how to explain his music, man, but he's funny. I like Oliver Tree. There's I guess I'm gonna name a couple bands that are like a little newer that are already mainstream. Sir Sly is cool. What's it called? Foster the People is already starting to die out.
Oh wow.
Who's someone I haven't been listening to the radio the past year. I've been kind of listening to Spotify and local bands, but dude, that'd be cool to see them with Foo Fighters.
I'm sure they would love
Turnstile. that. Turnstile's coming up. So imagine Cosmic Kitten opening up for Turnstile. That'd be cool. I don't know, any of those like TikTok bands like Covet, Basement. There's a band that I really like. The ones that do that's not love songs. They do daughter's song, or first daughter. I think that's the name of the song. Firstborn daughter or something. And that band is pretty cool. But I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that they, because I think they're already at that level, I would like to see them play shows with the bands that are currently like mainstream right now. The ones that are like popular in like on TikTok, or like bands that are already playing on the radio, like stuff like that. Because I think, dude, like I think they're good enough to play with them. Even if it was like, if it was like a scenario where like, let's say they do an advertisement on the radio, right, for the show. Like let's say like the way Blink-182, Blink-182 is going on tour, and everybody assumes like, oh fuck yeah, I'm going, right, but they don't even care to know who the openers are. And then I happen to go to the show in Sacramento, and then I get there, I'm going for Blink-182, right? But then once I get there, I find out the Turnstile is opening for them. And I was like, what? Like, dude, like, this is badass. So I'm talking like, so if it was something like that, like if Cosmic Kitten is opening for like a huge band, and then dude, the people who are there for like whatever band is playing, they're going to hear Cosmic Kitten and be like, what? Like, who's this band? Like, damn. And then they're going to look them up, and then, bro, that's it. And they made it.
Yeah.
So
that's the
I know
dream.
they love Queens of the Stone Age. So man, I know they would love that if they got the chance to play for Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah,
but overall,
I don't think they would say no to that.
Overall, I think I've already kind of mentioned this to Karen and Zach, that I think like, dude, like they should be done with small shows already, like local shows, like backyard shows, like they're way past that. They got to start applying for like huge stages, like big amphitheaters, like festivals, when we were young fest, like things like that, like they got to just already like kind of book stuff like that, because they're there, even if they're like on the bottom of the lineup, like they're at that level already. They're already in that category. They're in that tier, I believe.
They're in like the next. They're in like the next weight category in boxing. They've
pretty much that.
They're like the lightweight, heavyweight champion. Now they got to go to welterweight and then heavyweight.
Pretty much.
Well, it's going to happen sooner than later. They've already toured the West Coast. They've toured the United States. They've toured the UK. What's next? Maybe fucking Canada, guys. Maybe fucking Canada. I don't know. Crazy thought. Maybe Canada. Nope.
Yeah, probably Canada. Probably Canada. They're gonna
No,
come see SpookyHelder. SpookyHelder's gonna MC the whole tour.
I have been begging for this for years now. The closest I've come was taking a road trip to go see them in Seattle for their first West Coast tour. So that's as close as I've gotten to them so far.
Yeah. Well, definitely, if they go on tour again, I will definitely be at those shows.
We're almost at the end. We've got 2 more questions to go. What does Cosmic Kitten mean to you? Your answer can pertain to them as individuals, as a band, as a concept, as quadratic formulas, as chili recipes. The sky's the limit, Nick Patchez! Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I love the energy, bro. I think I'd say for myself, like on a personal level, like only because I spent so much time with them already, and I've gotten to know them, and I would consider them my friends. Well, I don't know if they consider me the same way, but
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
With all the time that I've already gotten to know them, what if I had to like kind of describe them just overall, like they're just very loving. They're very loving people. Like all 3 of them, Zach, Karen, and Jade. They're very loving, very kind, very empathetic, very.
Absolutely.
You know, I would even say is that they're very family oriented as well. I would even go as far to say that they value family, and they're very spiritual. And with all those things in mind, the reason why I say that is because their music is so like heavy and so like awesome, like so hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
I think to a lot of people it scares them away. You know, like it could easily, like what I mentioned about like at my birthday show.
Yeah.
I'm over there like headbanging, I'm like having a good time to count me in, and I turn to my family like, what do you think? Like this is awesome, right? And then they're right there like they're scared. They have like genuine, like they look scared. So what I'm trying to say is that like in all the time that I've gotten to know them, and even me, like before I went up to talk to them, I was a little intimidated to even like introduce myself to them. And now that I've gotten to know them, like, nah, dude, at heart, Zach, Karen, Jade, they're very amazing, beautiful individuals. Like they're very, and as a band, they rock. They're an awesome band. They're a very loving band. Very supportive. They feel for you, you know. If you're in pain, if you're sad, and they're very. I feel like they're very intuitive. They could tell. They could tell when somebody has good intentions. They can tell when somebody's trying to take advantage of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They can tell when somebody's not real, and that will be shown in their actions. However they act towards you, best believe that it's because they already know who you are. Mm-hmm. They're smart. Zach, Karen, and Jade, they're very smart, but they're also very loving, and they're very passionate, and I think it shows behind the heavy music. If you really deep down, like we were talking about, like if you really analyze their lyrics, and if you really delve deep into their music, it's right there. Like it's obvious. It's obvious that they're very kind-hearted people who have gone through some stuff. We've all gone through some stuff, obviously, and I would say that musicians typically have gone through a lot of stuff. That's the reason why they make music.
Yeah, exactly.
But overall, I would say that Cosmic Kitten, they're very kind, very loving people. And I don't think, if anybody has ever been intimidated by them, I don't think you should be. Don't let their music scare you away.
They are bark, but they do not bite. But when they're on the mic, when they're on the mic, they bark. Oh, they bark.
Yeah, big bark, but no bite.
No.
They're pit bulls. They're pit bulls
little...
bite. Pit bulls get excited.
They sometimes do. They sometimes do. They're like Never mind. I don't know. I can't think of any dog. They're like maybe like a pug, you know, full of energy and just like they like, but and this intensity, but they have such a powerful
You're right.
capacity for love.
You're right. I think a pug is a good description.
Yeah.
A pug.
You know,
Those
it's
things
just like
they yap like crazy.
that's true, and they would be the ones to definitely chant, "I'm not ugly, I'm not ugly." Because pugs, they're ugly, they're ugly cute. I'm not saying Cosmic Kitten is ugly cute. When I say ugly in this case, it's more like this grungy griminess that may on the surface seem ugly, but the beauty is lies underneath. That's what the deal.
The beauty is underneath.
Yes.
And people who listen to it have to take the risk to actually dig deep and actually find it.
Yeah.
Diamonds are made under pressure.
That's right. Otherwise, you just get a lump of coal. And it's the Christmas season. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway. Final question for Nick Patchez. What makes you a Cosmic Kitten?
What makes me a Cosmic Kitten? I have a kitten at home that looks exactly like their logo.
I don't think you can get any more Cosmic Kitten-y than that. Love that
Zach,
logo.
maybe that's what they gotta do. They gotta start selling cat sweaters.
They should do like
cat sweaters, and I'll buy one. I'll buy one and put it on my cat.
You get one of those pet-friendly hair dyes, like the pet-friendly ones, and then dye them purple.
Yeah, pink.
And then that's what they are for pink. Well, pink. And I don't know why the fuck did I think purple. I'm like literally looking at it right now. It's right there. But pink.
The royal color. That's right.
Yeah, and that would be that could be your cat for Halloween. What's your cat's name?
My cat's name is Buttercup.
Buttercup. What a cutie pie name that is.
Orange tabby with green eyes.
Orange tabby?
Yeah, an orange tabby. Female orange tabby. Green eyes.
Buttercup. Well, you know what? This marks the longest episode so far. We've got super in-depth with our guest, Nick Patchez. Thank you so fucking much for coming on this show. I appreciate it more than you can possibly imagine. Is there anything you want to say to the kids out there, to Cosmic Kitten personally, before we wrap this up?
So the kids out there, I want to say, like, man, if you're looking for an awesome show, or if you're looking for some music to really like, kind of just rage out to kind of just headbang, like, so have some awesome car rides, or some music to skate to, some music to kind of just straight out rock out to, then definitely put on some Cosmic Kitten. Check out Cosmic Kitten. And if you're looking for like a really loud, intense show, something that you feel in your chest, if you're trying to release some tension, go to a Cosmic Kitten show as well. Zach's drums, Karen's voice, and Zach and Jay's bass, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it in your chest. So definitely to the kids out there, check them out. That's what I'm gonna say. Check out Cosmic Kitten. And I just want to say also thanks Helder. Thank you, SpookyHelder, for hosting this, emceeing this interview. It was a lot of fun, dude.
Greatly appreciate it, and you are absolutely welcome. Guess what that means? It means, ladies and gentlemen, that on behalf of Nick Patchez and myself, SpookyHelder, we are returning to the mothership!